They formed every major studio. They put, Hollywood on the map. And I got to tell you something, I heard some brutal things about them, the way they treated their stars back then. Really, I mean, they didn't treat them well. You were a slave to the studio back then. So a lot of people didn't like the fact that the way they ran their studios and the massive control they had over their stars that they made. So, it cuts both ways. They had a major impact here for almost 100 years. They got involved with the government. They controlled the unions. They had influence in presidential elections. They had a hold over politicians. So there's no denying the impact and the influence that they've had on the United States. It's there. And we always think of it in terms of Italians. But the Jews had a big part in forming this. Had Lefty Rosenthal. You know who Lefty was. He was the brains. He was the De Niro character in Casino. He was a great handicapper, so they put him in charge of a casino. He had a lot of influence back then in helping to build Vegas. You had Bugsy Siegel, of course. You know what he did? He built the first hotel, the Flamingo. At least tried to get it built back then. Very, very close to Meyer Lansky. He eventually got killed. Meyer Lansky, brains, right? Financial wizard, very close to Luciano. And then you got Arnold Rothstein, who was really the mentor to Lucky Luciano at that time. Mentored Lucky Luciano, was a Jew. Just how much control did the Jews have in the entertainment industry, the film industry specifically? Adolf Zukor, he was a Hungarian Jew. He founded Paramount Pictures in 1912. At the same time the Jews were coming here and getting involved in organized crime, the gangsters, the other ones, the legit guys, were going to Hollywood. And they were forming what we know now to be really Hollywood and that whole industry. So they were doing it simultaneously. William Fox, Hungarian Jew. He established Fox Film Corporation in 1915, which later became 20th Century Fox and is now a part of Disney. So that's the second major studio. Karl Laemmle, he's a German Jew. He founded Universal Pictures in 1912. He was instrumental in creating the studio system and early film distribution. So again, it was a Jew that started the distribution system. I mean, listen to this. These are all the major studios. All right, Harry, Albert, Sam, and Jack Warner. They were Polish Jews. They started Warner Brothers in 1923. But hey, I had named every major studio. They had a major impact. Whatever way you look at it, they had a major impact. You take it, from what you want to take it at that point, my friends. I'm only bringing something out. I'm not taking sides. I'm not saying anything. And give them the credit or the blame. But you got to say that they certainly did have an impact.